Right now, billion-dollar machines are silently patrolling our skies. Invisible to enemy radar, carrying enough firepower to level entire cities. The latest edition costs more than some countries' entire defense budgets and is already changing global power balance. China has desperately tried matching American bomber technology for over a decade, while Russia's newest stealth program faces delays into the 2030s. Meanwhile, the U.S. Air Force quietly built something extraordinary, aircraft so advanced they're classified as sixth-generation technology. What makes these bombers so feared? How do 150-ton machines vanish from radar? Today, we're ranking the most advanced bomber aircraft dominating 2025 skies, from impressive to absolutely unstoppable. If you're proud of American military superiority and want to see how our forces stay ahead, type America Strong in the comments below. But before we reveal the #1 bomber that literally rewrote warfare rules, let's start with the aircraft proving age is just a number when paired with modern technology. Number 10. The Eternal Warrior, Boeing B-52J Stratofortress. Picture a bomber so reliable that grandfathers, fathers, and sons have all flown the same aircraft. The B-52 first took to the skies in 1952, when Harry Truman was president. Today, in 2025, these same aircraft are receiving the most comprehensive upgrade in aviation history, transforming them into the B-52J, a bomber that will fly until 2055, making it potentially the first military aircraft to serve for an entire century. The transformation happening right now at Tinker Air Force Base in Oklahoma is nothing short of remarkable. Each of the 76 remaining B-52H aircraft is receiving 8 brand-new Rolls-Royce F-130 engines, replacing the original 1960s-era power plants that have been literally holding these giants together with spare parts cannibalized from other aircraft. These new engines provide 30% better fuel efficiency, dramatically extending the bomber's already impressive 8,800-mile range. But the engine replacement is just the beginning. The B-52J program includes a complete radar overhaul with the advanced ANA PQ-188 system, new digital backbone wiring, modern communication systems, and cockpit displays that finally bring this Cold War veteran into the digital age. The price tag? Over $11 billion. But that's actually a bargain when you consider these aircraft will remain America's long-range strike backbone alongside the B-21 Raider for the next 3 decades. What makes the B-52 truly special isn't just its longevity, it's its incredible versatility. These aircraft can carry everything from conventional bombs to hypersonic missiles, and they're currently the only aircraft in the U.S. inventory authorized to carry nuclear cruise missiles under strategic arms treaties. From carpet bombing in Vietnam to precision strikes in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria, the B-52 has been America's go-to heavy hitter for 7 decades. The fact that America can take a 70-year-old design and make it relevant for another 30 years speaks volumes about both American engineering excellence and the strategic wisdom of proven platforms. While other nations struggle to build their first modern bombers, America continues to perfect systems that have already proven themselves in countless conflicts. Number 9. The French nuclear guardian, Dassault Rafale F4. Now, you might be wondering why a fighter jet made our bomber list. The Rafale F4 earns its place because it's France's primary nuclear strike platform, capable of delivering the ASMPA nuclear missile with devastating precision. This isn't just any fighter, it's a technological masterpiece that represents European engineering at its finest. The Rafale F4 features one of the world's most advanced radar systems, the RBE, 2 active electronically scanned array, capable of tracking dozens of targets simultaneously while maintaining stealth characteristics. Its Spectra electronic warfare suite can jam enemy radars while providing comprehensive threat detection across multiple frequencies. What sets the Rafale apart is its incredible versatility. In a single mission, it can conduct air-to-air combat, suppress enemy air defenses, and deliver precision strikes against ground targets. French pilots have proven this capability in combat operations across Libya, Mali, Syria, and Iraq, where Rafales have consistently outperformed expectations. With over 250 aircraft delivered and continuous upgrades bringing it to the F-4 standard, the Rafale proves that European engineering can compete with anyone. France's decision to maintain an independent nuclear deterrent through aircraft like the Rafale demonstrates the continued importance of bomber aircraft in national defense strategy. Number 8. China's backbone, Jian H-6K/N. Here's where things get interesting in the global bomber competition. While China's H-6 series is based on 1950s Soviet technology, specifically the Tu-16 Badger, the modern H-6K and H-6N variants prove that sometimes the best new airplane is an old airplane with new technology. The H-6K, which entered service in 2007, completely transformed China's long-range strike capabilities. New turbofan engines doubled its range to over 6,000 kilometers, while modern avionics and a glass cockpit brought it into the 21st century. The aircraft's ability to carry long-range cruise missiles suddenly gave China the power to threaten targets across the Pacific, including U.S. bases in Guam and Japan. But it's the H-6N variant that really caught American attention. This version can carry air-launched ballistic missiles, giving China a unique capability to launch hypersonic weapons from aircraft rather than ground-based platforms. Intelligence reports indicate the H-6N has been specifically modified to carry the DF-21 carrier-killer missile, potentially threatening American naval forces throughout the Pacific. Chinese H-6 bombers regularly patrol the South China Sea, often approaching Taiwan's air defense zone and forcing Taiwanese fighters to scramble. These missions serve dual purposes, training Chinese crews for potential combat operations while demonstrating Beijing's growing military reach to regional neighbors. The H-6 series perfectly illustrates China's pragmatic approach to military modernization. Take proven designs, add modern systems, and build them in large numbers. While not as advanced as American stealth bombers, the H-6 fleet gives China real long-range strike capability at a fraction of the cost of developing completely new aircraft. Number 7. The Russian Speedster, Sukhoi Su-34 fullback. Russia's Su-34 might look like a fighter, but don't be fooled. This twin-seat, twin-engine aircraft is a dedicated tactical bomber designed for deep strike missions behind enemy lines. What makes the Su-34 special is its unique combination of fighter-like agility with bomber-like striking power. The aircraft's armored cockpit can withstand small arms fire and shell fragments, while its side-by-side seating arrangement allows for better crew coordination during long-range missions. Russian pilots joke that the Su-34's cockpit is so spacious it includes a galley and toilet for extended flights, though that might be typical Russian humor. In terms of real capability, the Su-34 carries an impressive 12,000 kilograms of weapons, including precision-guided bombs, anti-ship missiles, and air-to-surface missiles. Its advanced radar can track multiple ground and air targets simultaneously while maintaining terrain following flight at very low altitudes. The Su-34 has seen extensive combat in Syria, where Russian crews used it to test new weapons and tactics against various rebel groups. More recently, it's been heavily used in Ukraine, where its ability to launch missiles from within Russian airspace while staying out of range of Ukrainian air defenses has made it a valuable asset. With over 140 aircraft delivered to the Russian Air Force and continuous modernization programs, the Su-34 represents Russia's approach to tactical bombing. Build a rugged, versatile platform that can operate from rough airfields and carry a wide variety of weapons. But here's something that might surprise you about international bomber development. Every major power is trying to copy American stealth technology, but they're all at least a decade behind. Which brings us to our next aircraft, one that shows just how far behind America's competitors really are. Number 6. The Eastern Dragon, Jian H-20. This is where our list gets truly fascinating, because we're talking about an aircraft that may not even exist yet, or may have just conducted its first secret test flights. China's H-20 stealth bomber represents Beijing's most ambitious military project, designed specifically to challenge American air superiority in the Pacific. Intelligence reports from January 2025 suggest the H-20 may have conducted test flights, though Chinese officials maintain strict secrecy around the program. What we do know comes from Pentagon assessments and satellite imagery analysis. The H-20 features a flying wing design similar to the American B-2 Spirit, with advanced stealth materials and a configuration optimized to minimize radar signatures. The strategic implications are enormous. With an estimated range of 10,000 kilometers and aerial refueling capability, the H-20 could strike targets across the Pacific, including Hawaii and the continental United States. This would give China true intercontinental strike capability for the first time in its history. But here's what American military planners really worry about. It's not just the H-20's range, it's what it represents. For decades, only America and Russia possessed true strategic bombers. China's entry into this exclusive club fundamentally changes Pacific power dynamics and forces America to defend a much larger area against potential threats. Pentagon officials have stated publicly that the H-20 probably nowhere near as good as U.S. low observable platforms, but they're taking no chances. The aircraft's development has directly influenced American decisions about B-21 production numbers and Pacific basing strategies. The H-20 program also reveals something important about Chinese military strategy. They're not trying to match American capabilities across the board, but rather to develop specific systems that can challenge American advantages in key areas. The H-20 is designed to threaten American bases and naval forces that have operated unchallenged in the Pacific for decades. Number 5. The supersonic heavyweight, Tupolev Tu-160M White Swan. Now, we're entering truly elite territory with Russia's Tu-160M, the largest and heaviest combat aircraft ever built. This massive bomber holds the distinction of being the world's fastest bomber, capable of reaching Mach 2.05, faster than many fighter jets. The Tu-160's story is one of Cold War ambition brought into the modern era. Originally designed in the 1970s to penetrate American air defenses with pure speed and altitude, the Tu-160 was nearly abandoned after the Soviet collapse. But Vladimir Putin personally ordered production to resume in 2015, and the modernized Tu-160M variant began rolling off production lines in 2021. What makes the Tu-160M extraordinary isn't just its size. It's the engineering feat of building such a massive aircraft that can still achieve supersonic speeds. Its variable sweep wings optimize performance for different flight phases, sweeping back for high-speed penetration or extending forward for fuel-efficient cruising. The four massive NK-32-02 engines produce more thrust than some small airliners. The modernization program has equipped the Tu-160M with digital avionics, improved radar systems, and enhanced electronic warfare capabilities. More importantly, it can carry Russia's most advanced weapons, including the Kh-101 cruise missile with a range of over 5,000 kilometers. Russia plans to build 50 Tu-160M bombers, though production has been slower than promised. As of 2025, only 18 are operational, based at Engels Air Base near Saratov. These aircraft have been actively used in the Ukraine conflict, launching cruise missiles from inside Russian airspace against Ukrainian infrastructure targets. The Tu-160M perfectly represents Russian military philosophy. Build something massive, fast, and intimidating that can deliver overwhelming firepower. While it lacks stealth characteristics, its speed and standoff weapons capability make it a formidable strategic asset. Number 4. America's supersonic veteran Rockwell B-1B Lancer. The B-1B Lancer might be America's most underappreciated bomber. Despite being designed in the 1970s, this supersonic giant continues to prove its worth in conflicts around the globe, earning the nickname Bone from its crews who love its speed and massive payload capacity. What makes the B-1B special is its incredible versatility. Its variable sweep wings allow it to take off from shorter runways than other heavy bombers, while its supersonic capability, Mach 1.25 at altitude, lets it reach targets faster than subsonic bombers. But the real strength is payload. The B-1B can carry 75,000 pounds of weapons internally, more than any other bomber in American service. The aircraft's 3 weapon bays can accommodate an enormous variety of munitions. During operations in Afghanistan and Iraq, B-1Bs regularly carried combinations of GPS-guided bombs, cluster munitions, and precision missiles, providing close air support to ground forces with devastating effectiveness. One B-1B can deliver the firepower equivalent to an entire squadron of fighter aircraft. Recent upgrades have given the B-1B modern communication systems and improved defensive capabilities. The Connect program added new radios, data links, and digital workstations that allow crews to receive updated target information and intelligence during flight, dramatically improving mission effectiveness. With 140 aircraft still in service, the B-1B remains a cornerstone of American conventional bombing capability. These aircraft have flown thousands of combat missions across multiple theaters, proving the value of speed, range, and massive payload in modern warfare. However, age is finally catching up with the B-1 fleet. Maintenance costs are rising, and structural fatigue is limiting aircraft availability. The Air Force plans to retire the B-1B as the B-21 Raider enters service, ending nearly 5 decades of supersonic bombing capability. But before we reveal the top 3 bombers that represent the absolute pinnacle of current technology, let's talk about something that makes American military aviation truly special: the ability to take lessons learned from decades of combat and apply them to next-generation platforms. Number 3. Russia's stealth ambition, Tupolev PAKDA. This is where Russia attempts to enter the modern stealth bomber era, though their progress has been anything but smooth. The PAKDA represents Moscow's most ambitious aviation project since the Cold War, a flying-wing stealth bomber designed to compete directly with American B-2 and B-21 technology. Development of the PAK-DA began in 2007, but the program has faced constant delays, funding shortages, and technical challenges. As of late 2024, the first prototype was reportedly in final assembly stages, with first flight potentially occurring in early 2025. However, Russian military programs have a history of optimistic timelines that rarely match reality. What we know about the PAK-DA comes from patent filings, leaked production schedules, and intelligence assessments. The aircraft features a flying wing design optimized for stealth with an estimated range of 12,000 kilometers and the ability to remain airborne for up to 30 hours. This would give Russia true intercontinental strike capability with a low observable platform. The PAK-DA is designed to carry 12 KHBD long-range cruise missiles in internal weapon bays, similar to the Tu-160 configuration. These missiles would allow the bomber to strike targets from thousands of kilometers away while remaining outside enemy air defense coverage. However, American intelligence officials have expressed skepticism about the PAK-DA's actual capabilities. The program relies heavily on Soviet-era manufacturing expertise and facilities that have deteriorated over decades. Additionally, international sanctions have limited Russia's access to advanced materials and electronic components essential for modern stealth technology. The PAK-DA program perfectly illustrates the challenges facing nations trying to develop stealth technology from scratch. While Russia has the theoretical knowledge and design experience, translating that into a functional stealth bomber requires manufacturing precision, advanced materials, and electronic systems that are extremely difficult to develop independently. Number 2. The Ghost of Missouri, Northrop B-2 Spirit. Now we reach legendary territory with the B-2 Spirit, an aircraft so advanced that even 35 years after its first flight, it remains one of the most sophisticated machines ever built. Only 21 were constructed due to astronomical costs. But these 20 remaining aircraft, one was lost in a 2008 crash, continue to represent the pinnacle of stealth technology. The B-2's flying wing design eliminates traditional vertical and horizontal tail surfaces that create radar signatures. Every surface, every edge, every curve is precisely calculated to deflect radar energy away from receiving antennas. The result is a radar cross-section comparable to a small bird, making this 172-foot wingspan giant virtually invisible to conventional radar systems. But stealth is just the beginning. The B-2's revolutionary design required developing entirely new flight control systems, since flying wings are inherently unstable. Computer-controlled flight surfaces make thousands of adjustments per second to keep the aircraft stable, technology that pioneered modern fly-by-wire systems used in today's airliners. The aircraft's combat record speaks for itself. B-2s have flown missions from their home base at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri to targets in Kosovo, Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya, and Syria. These missions often involved 30-hour round trips, with crews rotating during aerial refueling operations. What makes the B-2 truly special is its global reach combined with precision strike capability. Each aircraft can carry 40,000 pounds of weapons, including GPS-guided bombs, bunker-busting penetrators, and nuclear weapons. The combination of stealth, range, and precision allows a single B-2 to accomplish missions that would require dozens of conventional aircraft. The B-2 program cost approximately $44 billion including development, making each aircraft worth over $2 billion. Critics called it too expensive, but the B-2's combat effectiveness has repeatedly proven its value. No B-2 has ever been successfully engaged by enemy air defenses, despite operating in heavily defended airspace. Current modernization programs continue to upgrade B-2 systems with new communications equipment, weapons capabilities, and defensive systems. These improvements will keep the B-2 relevant until the B-21 Raider can fully replace its capabilities in the late 2030s. Number 1. The future is here. Northrop Grumman B-21 Raider. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The aircraft that represents not just the most advanced bomber today, but the future of strategic aviation itself. The B-21 Raider isn't just another stealth bomber. It's being classified as the world's first sixth-generation aircraft, incorporating technologies that won't appear in other nations' military aircraft for decades. The B-21's development represents everything America does best in military aviation. Starting with lessons learned from the B-2 program, Northrop Grumman used digital engineering and advanced manufacturing to create an aircraft that's both more capable and more affordable than its predecessor. Where the B-2 cost over $2 billion per aircraft, the B-21 targets a unit cost of approximately $700 million. But cost isn't what makes the B-21 revolutionary, it's the technology. The aircraft features an open systems architecture that allows rapid integration of new technologies as they're developed. Unlike previous bombers that required major modifications to add new capabilities, the B-21 can be upgraded with software changes and modular hardware replacements. The stealth technology represents a generational leap beyond the B-2. Advanced materials, precise manufacturing tolerances, and innovative design features combine to create an aircraft with an even smaller radar signature than its predecessor. More importantly, the B-21 is designed to counter advanced radar systems that didn't exist when the B-2 was developed. Perhaps most impressively, the B-21 program has achieved something unprecedented in modern military aviation. It's on schedule and within budget. The first aircraft conducted its maiden flight on November 10, 2023, from Palmdale, California. As of 2025, nearly 40 B-21s are in various stages of production, with multiple aircraft conducting test flights weekly. The production process itself represents innovation. Rather than building separate prototypes and production aircraft, the B-21 uses a single production line for both test and operational aircraft. This approach reduces costs while ensuring that lessons learned during testing immediately benefit production aircraft. The B-21's combat capabilities remain largely classified, but we know it can deliver both nuclear and conventional weapons with unprecedented precision. Its range exceeds that of the B-2, and aerial refueling gives it truly global reach. More intriguingly, the aircraft is designed to operate as part of a networked family of systems, potentially controlling unmanned aircraft or coordinating with space-based sensors. The strategic impact cannot be overstated. The B-21 gives America the ability to hold any target on Earth at risk, penetrating the most advanced air defense systems imaginable. For potential adversaries, the knowledge that B-21s could appear anywhere, anytime, undetected, represents a powerful deterrent against aggressive actions. The Air Force plans to procure at least 100 B-21 Raiders, with initial operational capability expected by 2027. These aircraft will eventually replace both the B-1B Lancer and B-2 Spirit, creating a two-bomber force structure alongside the modernized B-52J fleet. As we conclude our journey through the most advanced bombers dominating today's skies, one thing becomes crystal clear. American air power continues to set the global standard. From the century-spanning B-52 to the revolutionary B-21 Raider, American bombers represent not just military capability, but the technological innovation and strategic thinking that keeps our nation secure. These aircraft and their crews stand ready 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, ensuring that freedom has the tools to defend itself against any threat. The men and women who fly and maintain these remarkable machines deserve our deepest respect and gratitude for their service to our nation. The future of strategic aviation is bright, with American technology leading the way into the next generation of military capability. As new threats emerge and technology evolves, these platforms will continue adapting, proving that the sky truly belongs to those who value freedom and have the courage to defend it. If this video helped you understand the incredible technology protecting our nation, hit that like button and subscribe for more military and aviation content. Thanks for flying with us today, and we'll see you in the next video where we explore the cutting-edge fighters that rule the air-to-air battlefield.